you're at the neighborhood party and somebody at the neighborhood party goes, "Yeah, this market sucks." Really? Because I just studied our neighborhood. We had 4 sell in the last 3 months that were higher than they've ever been. Who thinks that if you do something every day for 6 months, at the end of that time, you're gonna be really good at it? Raise your hand, throw a hearts up, thumbs up. Okay, so if every day before 10 a.m., I'm going to drink this full cup of water, what happens, right? Like, I'll drink it now. What happens in 2 weeks with this cup of water when I started at 8 a.m.?
Comes habit.
Yes, comes habit, and then what else happens with it? Does it go faster? Does it go slower?
Still start to get a little better.
I'm probably gonna get better. By the end of 2 weeks, most likely, I'll have this down like that, right? Like, oh, I gotta drink it. Let's just finish it. Boop, done, right? And then I can start with, oh, I need to have 2 of these before 9 a.m., right? I do believe in drinking water. If you guys don't drink water, it's so weird. Like, I do think about as a kid, like I literally left the house at 8 a.m. and went swimming all day long. So I don't know why we drink so much now, but we do. But I do think it makes you feel better. I do think about that too. I would have been the next Michael Phelps, but female version. If I had known what I know now about nutrition and water and sleep and health and all that, I'd have crushed it. Because I was a really good swimmer, but I ate Pop-Tarts and McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, before the race. Those little chocolate donuts and Jell-O. You stuck your finger in dry Jell-O because that's what you're supposed to do. Give yourself energy. The things we learn, right? That is part of my thought pattern with you all today. If you do something for 6 months, every single day, at the end of 6 months, you're going to be good at it, right? Who knows what the word focus means? How do I use the word focus? Focus. Follow one course until successful, okay? Follow one course until successful. The other day on our Agents Helping Agents page, I posted a question that said, if you're not a member of our group, Agents Helping Agents -aha on Facebook, we would love to have you. Everybody can post in there. I posted this question. Have you closed at least 6 transactions in the last 12 months? If so, what was the source of your business? We have 81 comments. Good gosh, I gotta go in here and follow up a little bit. What I'm curious is, let's see, and let's do a little tally time together, okay? Sphere is one, and then what's another one? Past clients, referrals. All right, so right now we're just gonna tally. Oh, we're gonna say organic, we're gonna say social media, we're gonna say door knocking. So here we go, so business networking is like referrals. So we're gonna give one to Sphere and one to business networking. We're going to give one to social media and one to door knocking. We're going to give one to Sphere and past clients and referrals. What I'm wanting to see here is past clients, Google referral, Facebook group. So referral, social media. That guy's being funny. He says OnlyFans, Sphere and referrals. Wow, this is interesting, right? Is this interesting? This is pretty interesting to me. We got referrals, past clients, Sphere, and Zillow. Previous clients and personal referrals, past clients. Okay, I'm seeing a theme. What are y'all seeing? Y'all seeing a theme? Organic lead gen, social media. There we go. Letters. Mary Harmon did some letters, the golden letter. We've talked about that. Is anybody seeing a theme?
Sphere and past clients and referrals, but Sphere.
Yep, past clients, neighbors, lead gen, and Sphere. Past clients.
It'd be interesting to know how they stayed in contact with their Sphere.
And maybe that'll be a good follow-up question to this one.
Was it through social media? Was it through constant contact touches? Was it through...
Can you go on that page and ask some of those people that question? Like as a comment in there?
Sure.
That would be awesome. What does this tell you when you hear this? It's the people we know, says Carissa. So it's an overwhelming... Right now, as just the ones I tally, Sphere and referral are the top dogs. Where does that tell us we should be spending our time? You're muted, Dawn, but I see your lips moving.
I do that all the time. We should be spending our time on our Sphere and our past clients. We should be. So where I always get confused in my brain, because it's old, is what's the difference between your Sphere and your past clients?
That's a great question. They could be the same, but your Sphere is more like your personal people, in my opinion. So your personal people, who did you work with? Who did you go to college with? Who did you go to high school with? Your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your friends, your neighbors, your friends, your Sphere. The people that
I
you
agree with iPhone 130, whoever that is. I agree with that. So aren't most of the referrals from Sphere also?
they could be. Referrals could be agents. Referrals could be vendors. Referrals could be past clients. So for me, Sphere and past clients are different because I like to know, where did my past clients come from? So I take them back to their source. If you ever look at my board, which I have a board over here, and all it says is the close, it has a lot of stuff on it, but one column has closings, and then right beside it, like it'll say, like today I closed on the Bliss, we're closing on the Bliss's home. So it'll say Bliss, and then it'll say, where did I get that client? So I actually go back to the original source. I would include them in my brain as a Sphere now because they are more than clients. Like, we're pretty close. But if I go back to the source, where did I get them originally? Facebook. Because what I want to do is I'm going to look at it and go, okay, at the end of the year, I'm going to look at my little list, and it's going to say social media, or I might even break it down: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, door knocking, open house, Sphere, referral, all the different places where these things come from. And then what I can do when I look at 2024 is go, like, at the end of 2023, like in December, November, I can look back and go, okay, the majority of my deals came from YouTube. Where do I need to spend my time? YouTube, right? And that's what I did. I did 9 deals my first year. I wrote down where they came from. I did 26 deals my second year. I wrote down where they came from. My third year, before I began that year, I looked and I said, okay, I started out doing open houses, door knocking, and Facebook. Those were my 3. I did that 9 months. When I looked at the 26, I still was holding on to door knocking and Facebook. I was still doing great with those. Open houses, not as much. So then I was like, you know what? If I'm going in, if I have to limit my time, I know that I only have so many hours in a day to put towards lead generation. Where should I spend it? Facebook or door knocking? Well, then it becomes a math equation. How many people can I contact door knocking, and how many people can I contact? I can get 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold on social media. Door knocking is a 1-to-1-to-1-to-1-to-1. I went all in on Facebook. And that year I got my transaction coordinator, and I jumped up to 52 deals a year, and I haven't looked back since. I've done 52 deals a year every year since 2017. Yeah, something like that. That's what I want you guys to look at. Right now, everybody is, buy this course, do this challenge, here's my easy lead stuff. And it's like, they're really good. Like, these people are really good. Like, I'm clicking on them all the time because they're good clickbait. I'm like, okay, what are they selling? You know what they're selling? The same thing I tell you for free every morning. Follow one course until successful. Stop looking for the shiny nugget. Stop looking for the golden carrot, for the secret sauce, and do the work. All right, you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do the work. Does anybody say, I don't know how to do the work? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. That's where the mind shift change is. Doing the work is going out and being with people. Kristen Rapoli, I talk about her all the time. She's not, just effing do it. Kristen Rapoli, she was a master at this. She was not doing sales, but that girl went out on social media and she filmed model homes, and if she was going to a showing, she took a picture and she put it everywhere. And she may have closed nothing, but it looked like she was crushing it because she was putting out to the world this positive, this good, this, hey, I am doing the work and it is working. And then guess what happened? It started working. So if you don't know what to do, go do the work. It's not fake it till you make it. It's go do the work. Okay. So prospect, follow up, and research. So you're like, what do I do every day? If you haven't ever done, it's in my Instagram, the Robin Man on Instagram. There's a link that says free business download or something like that. It's also, I believe, in our AHA group, and it's called Finding Your Business. All it is a piece of paper that tells you how to fill it. You fill it out, and you fill it out with everything you can think of in each category. And then you go contact those people. Whatever is the correct way to contact them for you, whether it be a call, a text, a message, a Facebook message, an Instagram message, a coffee, a piece of letter, an email, text, whatever it is, do that. Okay. That's prospecting. And then put those people in your database and set what? Who knows? Those who've done my 22-day, what do we do after we put them in our database?
Task.
Set a task to follow up, right? You set a task to follow up, whatever makes sense for that person, right? You set a task to follow up, and then you're taking your brain work away. So Lisa and I talked about this the other day. If you don't have a database that you love, then put it on your paper calendar. I talked to Ann Elizabeth today. She loves her house. She's been there 3 years. I'm going to send her a CMA just for her to see her numbers. And I'm going to follow up in 2 weeks. And then in 2 weeks, I go and I write it on my calendar. Follow up with Ann Elizabeth. And then when I follow up with her, I just say, hey, Ann Elizabeth, what do you think of the CMA I sent over? And she's like, oh, I didn't see it. What are you talking about? Well, it's probably in your spam. But what I found out is you could sell your house right now for $840. I don't want to sell my house. Oh, that's okay. You know what I'd love? Go find that in your spam and do a little critique of it for me. I'd love to know, is it easy to understand? Did it look professional? Was there anything really confusing about it? And if you're cool, I'll follow up in a week and just get some feedback from you. That is an authentic follow-up that just says, I value you. I value your opinion. And then what mind shift does that do for Ann Elizabeth? Who is in her brain now? I have a little corner of Ann Elizabeth's brain. So when Ann Elizabeth is at the neighborhood party, we're pretending she's not a realtor. She's at the neighborhood party and they start talking about stuff and about numbers. She can say, Natalia did my numbers this week and I had no idea I had this much equity in my home. And they'll be like, who's Natalia? Oh, she's our neighbor. And she's also a realtor. Like, they do it. They don't even know they do it. And it's a beautiful, wonderful thing because you're doing the work. That is prospecting, follow up, and then research. Okay, research, guys. Those 3 things are the game changers of your business. Prospecting, follow up, research. Okay, research. What I wanted to talk about with that is know your market. If you want to own a neighborhood, go in there and learn everything you can learn about it. Everything. Put it in a Google search, put it in a Facebook search, put it in a TikTok search, put it in everything. You want to learn everything about that neighborhood, about that area, about everything. Go around, knock on the doors, and this is a beautiful reason to door knock. You want to learn about the neighborhood. This is my favorite neighborhood. Not trying to sell. I just wanted to learn about your neighborhood. If you don't want to door knock, find them on Nextdoor. Find them on any of the social media. Put it in, like, let's say you want to find out about Newtown Village. I would go to the Wesley Chapel group. Hey guys, does anybody live in Newtown Village? I'd like to know information about that neighborhood and become the expert. Now you know everything about that neighborhood. And then you can utilize that information. And it doesn't have to be one neighborhood. It could be a whole area. You could be the Indian Trail expert, the Monroe expert, the Wesley Chapel expert, the Seaverville. Ashley, I think is in Sevierville or Seaverville. I forget how to say it. But become the expert because then you know. And how impressive is it when you're at a party and someone says, you're at the neighborhood party and somebody at the neighborhood party goes, yeah, this market sucks. Really? Because I just studied our neighborhood. We had 4 sell in the last 3 months that were higher than they've ever been. You know the information. So research every single day. Prospect, follow up, research, and then share that information. So my big message to you today in my brain was to follow one course until successful. Pick the one you're going to do. Go all in. Stop being a real estate whore like I was in the beginning. You want to buy a home in Concord? Yes, I live in Waxhaw. Those are like 45 minutes apart. You want to buy a home in Columbia? Now, I did draw a line there. I wouldn't go an hour and a half, but I'd go 45 minutes. You want to buy a home in Belmont? Sure, you can do that. And that is how I did in the beginning because I wanted business. I just wanted business. You can also go in deep where you are, and that would have better served me because I wouldn't have had so much mileage and time on my car. Better use of my time would have been to go all in. And nobody owns an area. Just because Robin Mann's in Waxhaw or Wesley Chapel, I don't own it. People don't like me. Some people love you, they like you. People love me, they don't like you. It's connecting with folks. Okay, questions, thoughts, ahas for today.
Hey, Robin, I guess I'll just ask real quick. When you said that you're having the conversation with the person at the party and they said, hey, the market sucks. And you said, well, no, it doesn't. 4 people sold for more than list price. But so do you think you should always want to turn it around because it's always a good market for someone? So you always want to put a positive spin on the whole thing. Is that what you're saying, more or less?
I do, but that's kind of how I live my life. I try to put a positive spin on everything. I will use the word try in that one. I don't usually use the word try, but yes, I would say the thing that, okay, this, if you guys haven't done this, you need to do this. We talked about it the other week, a Google alert. Okay, go to Google. You can even Google, how do you do a Google alert? Okay, and set up a Google alert for your city, your town, your area, and then also just for real estate in general. You're like, I don't know what to post about. I need content. We'll set up a Google alert and it's going to tell you what to post. We talked about the woman from Waxhaw who won the award over at Harris Teeter post about that. Share that woman, right? She would be so excited to see that some strange realtor posted about her. And then also it gives you information about the real estate market. So the point is turn it positive, but also more importantly so is to have facts and knowledge to back it up. Don't be like, oh no, the market's great for everybody. You can say, well, you know, people are stressing about the market, but we have the lowest, historically, interest rates are lower than they've ever been, except for that one time 2 years ago. Like they've never gone that low. They're probably never going that low again. When I bought my first house, it was at 13%. And that was a deal. So 6 or 7%, that's a deal. How much is your credit card? It's our job to put the words out there of encouragement that it is a good time to buy and sell. Jim says, sign up for the free version of Keeping Current Matters. You'll get content ideas every single day. Yes, and the only thing I'll say about that is take that information and make it yours. Quote the source, but if everybody just shares the same little Keeping Current Matters picture, it just becomes spam. Take their information, create your own little thing on Canva. Kristen, again, is magnificent at this. Essence is good at this. Victoria is amazing at this. Go into Canva or go and create it. The same exact facts they just gave you. And you could put Keeping Current Matters at the bottom and make it look like your stuff. Create your own little brand, your own little style that, you know, everything's pink and black. Everything's yellow and gold, whatever your colors and themes and all, make it yours. All right. So what's the word focus mean?
Follow one
course until successful.
Yes, and I have that written on my board, and I have that written on my computer, and I have that written upstairs because I am a squirrel girl, and focus. I know I need to focus. I'll look and go, oh, maybe I should sign up for that class. It's only $97. That looks really good. No, Robin, you should not. Well, it's only $1,000. No, you do not need that. This system, no. Just do the work. You don't need any of this crap. None of it. Just do the work. All right. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. I'll see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed it, thank you. If you want to go see it again, it's going to be on Instagram on The Real Robin Man or The Robin Man. And if you need something, find me. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed it, bring a friend. We had a good crowd today. Thanks for being here. So I'll see you soon. Bye.